Luke 22 1 to 12. So we know that this is during the Passover. Judas Iscariot, he Satan actually entered Judas. So, like, this is a case of possession. But then I wonder, what did Judas do up to now that kind of consented to that? Did he consent to it or not? And if he, because Satan entered him, is it still his responsibility? I think it's still his responsibility, because I remember reading elsewhere in the Bible that Jesus said that it would be better for that person to have a millstone around his neck. That was no, that was for causing the little ones to stumble. But yeah, I think it was a similar message for the person through which will woe to him. It would be better he wasn't born, I think, was the phrase. And so I think Judas still had a say in it, and maybe he was entertaining the thoughts that Satan had been putting in his head, to the point that Satan possessed him. Not sure, but I wonder about that when I read this, because I've been also reading on, like, people who are possessed, and aliens who are like more like demon possession cases. And so, and a lot of these are Christians, and so it makes me wonder, like, what are the criteria for possession and who is exempt from it, if any. And so that was one of the things I thought about. Another thing that I thought about was that when the Peter and John asked Jesus, like, how should we prepare? Where do you want us to prepare it? And then Jesus told them, like, oh, go and meet this person, and then tell him that where's the guest room for which I may eat the Passover with my disciples, so that the teacher says to you this. So I didn't really think about it a lot back then, but now, like, with social media and the ability to see what is happening in the Middle East, that Muslims and Iranians are meeting Jesus in their dream, and there are, like, very solid cases where these people did not want to know about Jesus. But then they met Jesus in a dream, and Jesus said, tomorrow meet, like, he showed them, like, this person that they're supposed to meet, and then they instantly when they go to the market, they instantly recognize that guy, and that guy is like an underground church leader who who God kind of like set it up, this encounter for them. And so I think this is kind of like the same thing. God works differently, but also this is one, dreams is one of the way that he consistently work in. And so when I read this passage again with the light of what I've been watching recently, I feel like this is one of those things where God orchestrated, and maybe through dreams or somehow he already planned it, and it just happened in his time, and that's just so awesome.